Houston City Center. I hope everyone can hear me and see me okay. We're doing an Angelo Christian live at 7 p.m. Central every Thursday at 7 p.m. We do a talk with Angelo live. It's an open forum. You can ask me any questions with respect to lending, credit, real estate. So I hope everyone's doing really good. You guys can hear me okay. You can see me okay. It's the summertime. We're emerging out of COVID, and looks like the market is getting better and better, brighter and brighter. More loan programs are coming out, and it's a hot market right now. That was a great time to be thinking about buying a house. So appreciate all you guys watching the show, tuning in, Talk with Angelo live. We do it every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. And every Thursday night we do a free Amazon giveaway for a lucky winner that wins a free Amazon gift card. We just do that because we love to give away free cash prizes and obviously help to build our company and our brand loyalty. So remember, on this forum you guys can ask me any questions that you want with respect to real estate, lending. You can just give me a big thumbs up. Hey Ricardo, good evening, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for checking out the show, Angelo Christian. We're a nationwide commercial residential lender. As you guys know, you can call or text us at any time, 832-431-6331. Watching from Florida, awesome, brother. We love Florida. We got a footprint in Florida, man. We love Miami. We love Fort Lauderdale, Naples, Tampa, Orlando. Florida's one of my favorite states. So awesome. Cheers to you in Florida, man. So anyway, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. And remember, with our show, we produce great content on our YouTube. We produce 4 shows a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 6 a.m. Watching from Reno, what's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you. So we're here in Houston. I'm at my office in downtown Houston. So anyway, yeah, still here at the office working. Still, it's 7 o'clock. Actually, I still work like from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. I've been doing that, since I started the business, so 16 hours, 17-hour days. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching the show. We do have our Instagram, official Angelo Christian, our YouTube live, Angelo Christian Mortgage, and then our Facebook. So hey Don, good evening, how are you? So, we're going to stay on the topic of, educating people with finance, with lending, with credit, all of that stuff. So good evening, Ray. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and you can ask me any questions that you want. That's why we're here, to educate you guys, to teach you, to empower. Good evening, Kevin. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. So you guys can ask me, like I said, anything that you want when it comes to lending or, whatever. So some of the things I want to talk about tonight, what's going on in the market, kind of extend on what we've been seeing. So we talked about that interest rates are, they've dropped. They've actually come down so far in 2021 for the summer. So it's a great time to think about buying a house because we're investing in real estate, because you have interest rates that are like right around 3%. So you have a very low rate environment. So that's great. Now, the one thing that you're seeing a lot of is that home prices have risen drastically, right? You're seeing home prices that have gone up substantially in the last year. And a lot of people, they ask me, hey, Ann, should I think about buying a house right now? Because, the house costs $50,000, $100,000 more. And the thing is that, and there's a lot of people that talk about this, and we don't know when a housing crash, if and when a housing crash is going to come. Ricardo, I'll answer that question. What's better, USDA direct or guaranteed? So I'll bring that up. So we don't know, when and if a crash is going to come, and what's going to cause the crash. So it's hard to say that there's a bubble looming or that you think that the market's inflated, because, the thing is that how do you know for sure? So how do you know that the market is inflated? What was your answer, Bobby? The direct is for poor. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll talk about the difference between a USDA direct and a USDA guaranteed loan. And Bobby has a very direct way of saying it. And so obviously, there are differences between the direct loan and the guaranteed loan. We'll talk about that. But anyway, I still think that what I'm trying to tell you is I still think it's a good time to think about buying a house if it makes sense for you and your family. Some people are in different situations. There was a time in my life where I had to buy a house because of the situation I was in. A while ago I was renting and I couldn't rent anymore. The seller sold his home and I had to get out and I had nowhere else to go. My kids wanted to be in a certain school district. So I had to quickly make a decision what I was going to do. And we wanted to be in a certain area. We had a certain expectation for the home, so I bought a house. Now, I didn't buy in this crazy housing market that you're seeing right now, but, the thing is that you got to see what's going to make the most sense for you. Double the price, yeah, that sucks, Ricardo, I know. But the thing is, how do you know that, here's the thing, all of the commodity prices are going up too. You have all the lumber, all the copper, all the steel. You have a lot of stuff that's going up in value at the same time. So, hey Valerie, good evening. How are you? I hope you're doing good tonight. So, you got a lot of stuff going on right now. So, I don't know. I mean, for sure, if the market's just going to collapse, and what's going to be the driver? If we're getting back to work, we have a low unemployment, our GDP is growing, people are making money. I think that we could see a little bit of a pullback. I don't see a crash happening, but I think that we could have a little bit of a pullback, right? So, can you guys? Women are going up too. Oh, geez, Bobby. All right. So, but anyway, is there a way to buy a house which underwater would look at other way to credit score, but a little down? That's a great question, Don. And also, I want to make sure. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I want to make sure I think you guys, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Angelo, can you do a loan, buy a business with no doc? Yes. So let me start answering some of these questions. So the first one is the difference between USDA and direct. Okay. So the USDA direct is actually through the federal government. Okay. So you get the loan directly through the government. It's not through a lender like me. All right. So it's for people that make an income. Okay, you can hear me? Okay, good. So the USDA direct loan, is for people that generally make an income under $45,000 a year, $50,000 a year, and they have a very low interest rate. The loan is subsidized by the federal government. It's called the USDA direct loan. You have to go directly to the government to get that loan. Okay, now the guaranteed loan is also a USDA loan, but it's made by an approved USDA lender like us that will make you the loan. Now, the thing on that loan, there's still income requirements for that, but generally the income requirements are higher. You can usually make $90,000 a year, $100,000 a year, so you can qualify for more of a house. And then the USDA still guarantees the loan, but it's backed by a lender. So there's two different types. They're both 0 down, 100% financing. They both have low interest rates, but that's the biggest difference between the USDA direct and the USDA guaranteed loan. Okay. So we offer the USDA guaranteed loan, nationwide is 0 down, 100% financing, low interest rates. You can even get all your closing costs included. So if you want more information about the USDA guaranteed loan, you can call or text us at the 832-431-6331. Now, if you want information on the direct loan, you got to go to the government directly, the USDA direct, to get information on that program. Okay. So that's that. Now the other question I think somebody brought up, let's see, what was it on the buying a no-doc loan for your business, doing a business loan, no documentation. Yes, if you're self-employed and you're trying to invest in real estate, you can buy in your LLC, or you can buy. No, there's not, Bobby, a USDA non-guaranteed loan. It's either going to be guaranteed by the USDA or the direct loan. Unfortunately, they don't have a non-guaranteed one. But on the no documentation loans, basically what that is, it's a non-disclosure of income. You can either purchase or refinance properties. You have to put 20 to 25% down. You can buy commercial properties, investment properties, put them in your LLC. You don't have to disclose your income. Maybe you have a hard time documenting your income. You know, if that's you, a non-QM or a LLC or a private loan is ideal for you, and you can be able to purchase a home. I highly would recommend one. We do a ton of those for self-employed people. I can't tell you how many self-employed loans that we do for people where they don't have to verify their income. Okay, that's a good question, Don. So we do offer those type of loans, and we specialize them. You can use for purchases, you can use for refinances. You don't have to show your tax returns, no W-2s, no pay stubs. Just show your bank statements for the last 12 months, and you kind of bifurcate a lot of the underwriting that's needed, like a traditional loan. Okay, so I would recommend thinking about looking at a USDA or a non-QM loan, depending on your situation. You know, so it just depends. Now, to answer your question, Don, what's going to happen to people that are in forbearance that haven't made their mortgage payments? They're probably going to get foreclosed on. You know, they're probably going to get foreclosed on because they haven't made their payments. And we talked about that in one of the podcasts, you know, a few weeks ago, where you're seeing this summer, will you still get first-time buyer credits? Evelyn, I'm going to answer that question in a second. That's a good question. Underwriters asking for documents from credit reporting agencies that do not provide it. That they do not provide. It depends, Ray. I have to see is there a loan to buy an existing business with no doc? Yes, there is a loan. So they're called non-QM loans or private loans to be able to buy a business. You do have to put a large down payment, 20 to 30% down, but they're out there. Ray, I got to see what you're talking about because you're asking something very specific. Message us, email your loan underwriter or processor, and he'll answer your question, and we'll work on getting it solved because there's very specific things to your case. We have to be able to look at that and see what it is so we can answer and solve it for you. I'm sure we can overcome it. So don't freak out, don't stress out about it. We can come up with a solution. So anyway, I think that you're going to see a lot of properties hit the market that are going to get foreclosed on, unfortunately and fortunately. It's unfortunate for people that have to get foreclosed on. I don't like that. But I think it's a reality of what's going on right now. There's a lot of people that are still in forbearance, and they haven't made their mortgage payments, and they run the risk of getting foreclosed on. You know, and that's something that's probably going to happen this summer more so than not. So you got to think about. No, don't freak out, Ray. You got to face it. Getting a loan closed, you got to face it and deal with it, honey. That's just how it is. We're here to walk you through it. It's part of the process, so you just tackle it one by one. Just take it one step at a time, one day at a time. We'll get it figured out. That's what it's all about, is overcoming things in life. That's the name of the game. So you'll be all right. So, but the thing is, I think there's going to be a lot of foreclosures. Yeah, I don't. You know, for some people that's going to be an opportunity, and some people it's not. It is what it is, and I don't make those rules or the laws, or be a leader, not a follower. That's right, Bobby. That's right. You always have to, in my opinion, I think that you have to look at the solution. You have to try to figure out and solve the problem. There's always going to be problems. Every day that you're going to wake up, you're going to be faced all kinds of problems. And like Elon Musk talks about in life, you're going to get paid in proportion to the problems that you solve in life. You know, I solve people's loan problems. Elon Musk solves people's energy problems and taking people to the moon. You know, that's why he makes a lot more money than I do. So, but everyone has problems they have to solve in your job. That's what it's part of. You have to try to figure out how do you overcome the problem and then fill some of the solution. USDA loans are going to be in rural areas, Don. That's another thing about USDA. It's not in the major metropolitan city. It's in rural areas, like on the outskirts of Dallas, on the outskirts of Houston, on the outskirts of Las Vegas. You can't use USDA in the city. There's a map. If you go to the USDA eligibility government website, it'll show you what's eligible for USDA, what's not eligible. Dallas, like for example, outside of Frisco, there's Little Elm still eligible. Salina, Prosper, Argyle, all those areas are eligible for USDA, okay? So you're just gonna have to look and see what's out there, right? And so, anyway, so I think there were some other questions I think I missed that somebody was asking me. And you guys know, if you ever need to get funding from us, call or text our office, 832-431-6331. We're here to help you, to get you the best funding that we can get you with any type of mortgage loan. Can a VA construction loan? They used to do that before COVID, construction loans for the VA. They're starting to come back out again. They haven't really hit the market so much since, so they haven't hit the market so much since. We expect that more construction loans will start emerging and coming back as we get through COVID. We think as we get through COVID, refinance hard money, it depends. If you're trying to refinance to hard money loans start like at 9%. If you're trying to get out of hard money to go to a traditional loan, like a bank loan, then traditional bank loans are starting like at 2.5%. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. There's all different types of loans for all different types of situations, right? So some people, hard money makes a lot of sense, and you can make a lot of money using hard money, and it's expensive, but it's fast and it gets the job done. It's like a shotgun, right? But it's not a long-term permanent loan. It's a short-term loan, but it does have a lot of power behind it. So anyway, I think another question that came up was as far as with the difference between FHA and conventional. We see this a lot right now in the lending world. Realtors and sellers don't want to deal with FHA, they just want to deal with conventional. You want to know why? Because a lot of realtors and sellers think that conventional loans are much better, and they're faster and they're easier to underwrite, and they're more lenient on the property and the appraisal, and that FHA is more strict, and that FHA has more requirements than conventional. And the thing is that I'm going to tell you that it depends. We underwrite FHA loans directly to FHA. We don't really have any overlays. If the property is a little funky or has unique things going on with the property, then maybe FHA is not a good idea. Maybe conventional makes more sense because the FHA appraisal is a little bit more strict, but it's not bad. FHA is not a bad loan. It's a great loan, has low interest rate, flexible requirements, very little money down, and for FHA, for a lot of people, makes a lot of sense. Obviously, if you qualify for conventional, then go for a conventional loan. I think conventional is better than FHA. There's no doubt about that. There's no argument on that. It's just I don't think that conventional is for FHA is for everybody, and I don't think FHA is a bad loan at all. So I think that I want to put that out there because I don't want people to be confused and think that FHA is a bad loan. FHA is a great loan. I've helped thousands of people with FHA. How long for USDA? USDA is going to take about a week to 2 weeks to respond. That's right. The other thing about USDA is that there's two different processes. There's the process with the lender, and then there's the process with the USDA directly. And like if you're in Florida and you're buying a house, after the lender's done with the loan, it goes straight to the USDA department in Florida, and then they have to review it. It takes them about a week to review everything. It's a process. It takes time, right? So that's a good question, though, Ricardo. Like I said, if you guys ever want to get funding for loans, you can call or text us. We're at 832-431-6331. We do all different types of loans: commercial, hard money, private loans, no-doc loans, VA, FHA, USDA, conventional. We've been doing this for 20 years and helped thousands of people. We'd love to help you too in any way that we can to get you the funding. Or if you're an investor, you're looking to do an investor loan. We got a lot of special programs just in Texas hard money loans. We're the king of hard money in Texas. We love doing hard money lending here in Texas. That's our specialty, our forte. And we love to help people with those type of loan programs. So you can always reach out to us, text us, call us, whatever, for hard money loans. And so that's a huge thing with us. What else is going on right now in the market? I think that's a big thing. We talked about the restrictions being eased every day. When you're doing an add-on to your house, do you have to have the original deed before doing any construction? You do have to have a copy of the deed, Ricardo or Don, but the property doesn't have to be paid off if you're doing a home improvement or add-on loan. You can, but you have to. So you don't have to have a free and clear property to do an add-on. Certain location requirements. There's a lot of different requirements for the USDA. So, yeah, you just got to make sure that you meet those requirements with the USDA. Your income has to be below a certain threshold. Your debt ratio has to be below 41%. That's another thing with the USDA. Your income has to be, your debt to income ratio has to be below 41%. So I would say USDA is very similar to conventional loans. It's pretty strict underwriting. It's not easy like FHA or VA. FHA or VA has much easier underwriting than USDA. USDA is a great loan, there's no doubt about it, but just be prepared for the type of requirements that you're going to need it for the loan, okay? That does have more requirements. So the other thing I want to talk about is, we talked about another big impact right now that I am seeing a huge impact on with people being able to qualify for a loan is student loans. Student loan debt is affecting a lot of people, and depending on the type of loan that you get, the student loan debt can impact you in all different types of ways. For example, FHA, if you have student loan debt, they take either 1% of your balance. They do not accept an income-based repayment plan. They only accept 1% of the balance, or you have to be in an extended fixed payment plan. Hopefully President Biden or someone up there can change that to where they can use the income-based repayment plan or a deferment, because the VA will accept the deferment. Conventional will do income-based repayment plan, but FHA refuses right now to honor that, and I wish that they would. I wish the FHA would take an income-based deferment, because some people that have, I talked to a person today that had $400,000 in student loan debt. They're not getting the house because of their student loan debt. And it's not fair, in my opinion. If those student loans are deferred, why should they be counted against them? Because $400,000 times 1% is $4,000 a month. With a $4,000 a month student loan payment, who can qualify to buy a house? It's not going to happen. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's not really fair to the person because they want to go to school. Now, obviously, they do have a responsibility, and I'm not saying they should evade that responsibility on that student loan debt, but they still should be able to buy a house. They got great credit. They got a great job. FHA is still it's still 1%. The USDA is 0.5%. So, yeah. Okay, maybe Biden. Okay, maybe he did release it. Let me see. I got to check that out. Maybe you're right. I haven't seen that. I got to check that out. I'll look at that, Bobby, and see if they fixed that. Hopefully they did, because it's been a disaster. I haven't seen anything update in the market on that. Hopefully they do have something, because like I said, that's been crazy for people. The student loan debt has affected millions and millions of people to be able to get a house. I can't tell you how many people I've seen, they can't get a loan because of their student loans, how that currently is treated. I don't think it's fair for a lot of people. So, hey, Jonathan, good evening. I hope you're doing good, man. Thank you so much for watching the show and the channel. We're here for you to educate you and empower you in any way that we can. What else are some things going on? We talked about also, do you guys know that we have some really, really cool jumbo programs? Yeah, it was changes to the income base and other options. Well, let me check on that, because I haven't seen that. Maybe it's a proposal. Has it been put into law? I mean, that's the question I have, is that maybe someone put a tweet out there or a comment, but it put it into law. I mean, I haven't seen that. No, we would, as a lender, we would get immediate notification about that. I'm going to check that though, because that's a big thing. Send me the link, Bobby. I'd like to see it, because I'm surprised I haven't heard about that. Someone was telling me about that the other day, and I need to look that up, because I need to see if that was put into law, because I'd be happy. I'll tell you what, I'd be happy if they did, because they got to do something. because it doesn't make sense. Hopefully they get that fixed. I'm gonna probably do a podcast on that, because I think that's an important topic. So the other thing that we talked about, another hot product that one of my favorite programs we talked about, is a HELOC, a line of credit. A lot of my clients right now are getting signed up to do lines of credit. They're getting off their mortgage and they're doing a HELOC line of credit. 3.5%, not yet. Not yet, Jonathan. The cheapest is 5% jumbo. The cheapest is 5% jumbo. I haven't seen a 3.5% jumbo yet. That would be amazing. So the jumbo products that we have, we go up to 2.2 million. It depends, Ray. It's possible. It's possible that you may have to move your student loans to a different program to qualify for your refi. It's possible. It depends. See, lending is very specific to the person's situation. For example, if the person has something affecting their debt ratio with the student loans, then they may have to move their student loans from a forbearance, from an income-based plan to a fixed payment plan to qualify for the loan. I see this every day. And that's not us, that's an FHA thing. That's a governmental requirement, to qualify for that loan. So, anyway, for jumbo loans, you can go up to 2.2 million with 10% down, up to about 850 to $1 million with 5% down. And that's kind of the market right now for jumbo loans. They haven't done any 3.5% down yet for jumbo loans. You could do FHA with 3.5% down. Now, if you're in an area that is a high balance or expensive area like New York or California, you could get like a $700,000, $800,000 house with FHA and then do 3.5% down. So you might think that's a jumbo, but it's really an FHA loan, right? Or a conventional loan. Conventional, like in San Diego, you go up to 850, 900,000 with 3% or 5% down conventional. So you have that option for you too. Okay. The other thing that I think that we should talk about, did we talk about the first lien HELOC? A very strong product. I recommend people getting off of a mortgage and looking at doing a first lien HELOC, because it makes so much more financial sense. I have a lot of my clients, they're getting off of the mortgage, doing the first lien HELOC, using their home as an investment vehicle, using their home for cash flow, to pull out cash to do investments. Big advocate of the first lien HELOC. Highly recommend that you guys think about doing a first lien HELOC, okay? It's much more strategic, makes a lot more sense. You'll make a lot more money. You can pull out money basically like a piggy bank. Imagine having your house as a credit card, but with a low interest rate. That's what a first lien HELOC is. You can use your home as a piggy bank, a credit card, and get off of that mortgage and start using your house for investments. So I highly recommend looking at a first lien HELOC program as a very strategic program. You can use it for purchasing, you can use it for refinance. You have to have at least a 660 credit score, maximum debt ratio of 45%. It's only for primary residence, it's not for investment properties right now. You can go up to $1.5 million loan. Very strong program, the first lien HELOC. Highly recommend looking at doing a first lien HELOC as one of the best investment vehicles for you guys out there. You can turn your home into an investment cash flow generator. Big advocate of that, highly recommend. So anyway, I think we're trying to reconnect here. Sorry guys, we're having a little bit of connection issues. We'll keep it short and wrap it up, and I'll do the Amazon giveaway. I don't know if I'm having a little bit of internet issue at the office. I don't know what's going on. So we can go straight to the Amazon $100 gift card giveaway. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central, we do a free Amazon $100 giveaway for Amazon gift card. So the question that I'm going to do for the giveaway tonight, it's a two-part question. I want you guys to answer it. So for jumbo loans, I gave two things I talked about tonight. So what are the two jumbo loans that we offer? What is the purchase price and the down payment that we can do? So whoever answers this first is going to win. So you win a free $100 Amazon gift card. You text me your email. Text me your email to 832-431-6331. What are the two jumbo loan programs that we offer, and what price range and down payment is it? What are the two jumbo loans that we offer? There's 2 different jumbo loans that we offer. I said it tonight on the show. What price range do we go up to, and how much do you have to have for the down payment? Do you guys remember? Whoever answers that correctly is going to win the free $100 Amazon gift card. HELOC, you got it. Jonathan, you got it, brother. Jonathan won. Jonathan, congratulations. You win the $100 Amazon gift card. You got it tonight, my man. Good job. Evelyn, you're right behind him, but Jonathan hit it right on the head. No, not 3.5% to 2.5 million. Don, I wish they had that. That would be crazy. Send me that information on the Biden student loan thing. I got to check that out. Jonathan, we'll send you the $100 Amazon gift card. Congratulations, sir. Great job, my man. We'll hook you up with that gift card, get that out to you. You guys paid attention. You're learning stuff by watching the show. Tune in to Angelo Christian every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central live. And then every 4 days a week, we do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Talk Angelo live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You can check us out and watch us there. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 a.m. we produce great content for you guys. That's why we're here. It's where America goes for funding for the last 20 years. Don't forget to call or text us at 832-431-6331. We want to hear from you. We're here to help and serve you guys, to help make America great. Please reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching Angelo Christian. I'll see you guys next Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Live. Tune in. Take care. Peace out. Make the most of yourself. Bye-bye.